Hey, so you're moving to Houston, Texas. So in this video, we're gonna go into each suburb, every city, and we're gonna break each one down so you have a better idea of which fits best for you. I'm George Gonzalez. I am a Houston realtor. I've lived here all my life, and my goal is to share that with everyone that is looking to move here and how they can make that happen, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you're thinking about moving or relocating here, and this is what you're looking for, make sure to hit that subscribe button here and tune in for the weekly videos. Peace. Okay, let everyone know what do you have to say about moving to Houston, Texas?
It is the best move you can make.
It's the worst move you can make. Stop moving here if you don't like it. It's the reason for these videos, so you'll know if you like it, just like this wind is not liking my wife's hair. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Hello everyone, we're here at El CINCO Ranch.
And el
CINCO Rancho. Out here in KATY, Texas. One of the top 5 neighborhoods. Again, can you guess where it ranks? I'll tell you, you gotta wait until at the end of the video where it ranks. And so we're out here in LaCenterra. This is a shopping, kind of like town center. You know, a bunch of shops, a bunch of restaurants, and some, what do you call them? Like just seating area, green space areas. So, let's get into it. Okay. All right, our merchant shopping correspondent here to fill in all of your pandemic needs, from retail therapy to draining all your bank accounts and filling up your credit cards.
Okay guys, here at LaCenterra at CINCO Ranch. They seem to have a really good variety of retails. Anywhere from J Hill, from Jose Bank, from I saw Loft and Pandora. They have a lot of really cute little boutiques that are like, I guess, unique just to this area. You also have all your beauty things like Sephora. You have Madison Reed Color Bar, which is actually really cool. I've never been there, but it looks really cool. So if anybody knows anything about that. You also have little shops like, what was it? Kisses something?
Huh?
Kisses something, I forgot.
What was it?
I noted the name. We were walking now. It's called Kisses something.
Kisses?
Bow Kisses? I think it's called Bow Kisses. Oh, and then you'll have your typical like sporty stores like Fleet. I cannot say it.
Fleet Feet.
Fleet Feet. Fleet Feet.
Fleet Feet.
And then you also have a trampoline store, which is pretty cool, where you can pick out, I guess, special trampolines. And yeah, that's it. This has a really good variety of shopping for you guys to spend your money.
So there is Trader Joe's here, and at LaCenterra, and then there's also a Sprouts about half a mile away from here in the CINCO Ranch neighborhood. Some of the top food and drinks that are recommended on Nextdoor. If you're not on Nextdoor, I definitely recommend it. You get some good recommendations and you get a little bit of drama as well. So we have Brunch Spot Snooze is over here. It's actually in, I believe, in LaCenterra. And then we have Kona Haven. Haven't tried it, but it is around the block here. They have Mod Pizza here. So if you want good pizza, if you want, you know, like a veg or vegan pizza, that Mod Pizza will be the place to go. And then they're recommending their top lean restaurant for CINCO Ranch. So just to kind of give perspective of where we're at, maybe I'll do a little map overlay. So CINCO Ranch is going to be located between I-10, south of I-10, and it is north of 90, actually north of West Park Toll Road. That's where we're going to be at, off of 99. CINCO Ranch is kind of like the OG of master plan communities, and basically all new construction is already done. So touching on the topic of real estate, average home price is $360, and then of course you can branch out a little bit more. Katy's actually very big, so like if you're looking in Katy in general, you'll find plenty of new homes. But if you're looking in CINCO Ranch, this is about the top neighborhood. CINCO Ranch is the top neighborhood in Houston. This is what you're going to notice, and what we have talked about CINCO Ranch. And then I think like kind of the ground jewel is LaCenterra. Throwing a lot of us in here, but LaCenterra, definitely nice, a lot of shopping, and a cool spot to be able to shop and drink, and you know, the next best thing to kind of a little urban downtown living, kind of. They even have like an Alamo Draft House here. Personally, I'm not a huge fan, but you know, if you like that eating and dining, they have Alamo Draft House. They have apartments here, so those are pretty cool. If you want that city, again, urban city living, you would have the apartments right there. Boom, you would have the shopping center right at your front door, and and then you're right off of 99, so you have quick access. Now, one thing to keep in mind: this is really with any master plan community. Depending on which section you live in, you may, you know, distance-wise, you're probably close to 99, but there's so many roads that take you to your section of your neighborhood. It may take you 10 minutes just to get to the main highway here. So I think in the middle of just all the grocery stores and all the furniture stores, pretty nice to have this here in CINCO Ranch. What else should we talk about? CINCO Ranch. Oh, schools. Home of the nationally ranked CINCO Ranch High School. I think it's number 2 in the nation right now. At least Texas, for sure Texas. They're always in contention. So if you love football or you just love athletics, this is probably going to be one of the top schools that you'll want to go to. Also, one thing to consider as well when living here is there is higher taxes to pay, higher property taxes, because of the schools. So, and that's, I guess, one thing to consider. I would consider it, just being more the financially minded when it comes to, you know, cost of living type of thing, especially if you're moving in from out of town, and you know, you may have a preconceived notion that, you know, it's cheaper out here. CINCO Ranch is probably not going to fit hugely in that mold because of that, and the median home prices a little bit higher than most suburban neighborhoods, which is also typical of master plan communities. Oh yeah, question of the day. Question of the day: are you team Krispy Kreme or Shipley?
Krispy Kreme.
Shipley. You go to Shipley. I'll go to Shipley all day. I mean, National Donuts. I mean, I'm like not including your local donut shop, you know, which there's a lot around here. We love our kolaches here, and kolache and donut places in Houston.
But mom and shop places beat both Krispy Kreme and Shipley.
Yeah, actually, we're off center. Insider tip here: traffic sucks out here during rush hour. Just because your main arteries to, you know, if you're looking to get to Houston or even out of town, you know, going west out of town or east, which is Houston, 99 bottlenecks terribly during rush hour traffic, and West Park bottlenecks as well. Closer to Houston, the bottlenecks, there's only 2 lanes on West Park Toll Road. And then I-10, which also does have a built-in toll road. I-10 has a ton of cars, maybe not going towards Houston, but definitely coming towards KATY during rush hour. So I guess morning time probably would be the worst. So if you're with traffic in any of those directions, it sucks. Probably not as bad as Cali traffic if you're moving from Cali down to Texas, thinking about moving to KATY. But nonetheless, for us, that is pretty bad. I know 45, if you live in Houston, 45 is terrible.
I think I-10 does rank like number 2.
It depends. See, that's one thing about Houston, kind of like sidestepping CINCO Ranch, is parts of these major freeways. I-10 is it's an interstate, right? It's an interstate freeway. 59 is as well, or I-69. And I think depending on which part of Houston, what area, really depends on how bad the traffic is. So if you're traveling like all over Houston, like you might have like straight shots and then bottlenecks. So all right. We should do like our best mixtape stance. No, you can't copy me.
Oh.